All right, hey guys, welcome to the channel, and this one's going to be just some questions and answers. And I got another one I'm going to make in a minute on some stuff I picked up. But here's the. Well, first of all, you may see this on my wrist. This is a Fitbit. It's the largest one. Well, it's the one that comes with. It's not the largest, but you can see it's fairly tight on me. I got to get another one. I've ordered one. Where I work, I'm the HR manager, and so what I set up was a weight loss plan for myself and about 30 people that signed up for it, and they didn't know that everybody's going to get a Fitbit. I managed to negotiate that and put it in my budget and get everybody. It's about $100 a piece, so I spent about $3,000 on getting everybody a Fitbit, including myself. So can't say there was nothing in it for me, and I was the only one that knew that they were coming or thought they would. And we've also got it's monitored by a doctor. It's medically safe. I see a lot of people on YouTube that are, losing weight, especially in the Bluetooth community, and great, but hopefully they're doing it the right way and getting a doctor's opinion on it, because without a doctor there present, you can do a lot of damage to your kidneys, your liver, and other stuff if you're not eating right. So we do have a special, there's a nutritionist and a physical expert, physical exercise expert, advising us of how much exercise is right. And basically what I learned so far is this: don't do anything drastic. If you're trying to lose weight, keep it real, because anything you do that's diet is short term, and then short term means you go back to what you did before. When you go back to what you did before, you gain all that weight back, and usually more. So that's why diets aren't effective. What you need to do is come up with a plan, something you can do for the rest of your life. So I've got my treadmill in here. I think I've showed it in another video, but trust me, it's here. My television's right here next to me. So when I'm watching TV 2 or 3 nights a week, I'll get on the treadmill for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and walk. And if I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it, I don't do it. And that's kind of what the nutritionist and what the physical person was saying. If you're a couch potato, like I have been, mainly because of my job, it's a desk job. So then I work about an hour away from my house, not quite, but by the time I get home, it's almost an hour some nights. And, with kids and everything, it's hard sometimes to find the time to, prepare a healthy meal and eat right. And you're on the go a lot. And my lunch hours tend to be, grab something real quick. And even though I can take more than an hour if I want, I don't abuse it, but I'm not on a strict hour. Still, it's not always easy to have a healthy lunch in an hour when you got to drive for it and stuff. And I like to get out of the building. Anyway, what I learned was just the same way that you exercise, what you could do the rest of your life. So if it's 15 minutes here or there, half an hour, and you kind of work up. If I feel like doing more as I lose weight, I'm going to feel like doing more, obviously. Or probably, if I don't, I don't. It'll be what it is. But also with eating, it's the same kind of deal. You want to eat sensibly. Don't try to do some sort of a eating plan where you can't keep up for the rest of your life. So right now I'm eating. I had McDonald's on Monday. I had a double cheeseburger. They're very good, by the way, and a regular cheeseburger. Now, do I want to eat that regularly? No. Although they're good, I know they're not good for you. And those hamburgers are like, 2090 or 2080. It's like 80% fat in those things, versus what I would get at home, which would be 90-10, 90% not fat. 90% lean and only 10% fat. Or maybe 80-20 if I wanted a really juicy burger, but certainly I wouldn't go in the direction they go. So I know I don't want to eat McDonald's, but once in a while I can have it. I can have a hot fudge sundae once in a while if I want to. That's fine. I can have pizza. I can have pasta, but reasonably. So I used to eat a whole Subway sub for lunch, and now I'm down to half. No chips, no soda. I cut soda out almost completely. And in a couple of weeks, I've lost 6 pounds each week. So that's good, and it's healthy. It's a safe way to do it. They're monitoring me. My blood pressure is good. My sugar levels are good. My cholesterol's always been good, so none of those are really a concern. But certainly the weight was, and of course you want to, I don't want to be as slender as I was when I was 20. I was too slender, but I want to be a reasonable weight. So. I've got a goal in mind, and if I lose a pound a week, I can get there in a year or so, and that would be good. And at the rate I'm going, I'll get there a lot faster. But I want to make sure. Initially, when you start a diet, you start losing weight faster. Anyway, that's my take on diets, and that's the Fitbit you might see on my wrist. That's what that's all about. It's kind of cool. It lights up if you can see that it lights up. And if you hit your goals for the day, which I haven't yet, it'll vibrate and it'll totally light up, which is kind of cool when that happens. So, just a nice tool, and it syncs with my iPad and my phone and everything. So it's kind of a cool deal. Maybe I'll leave this video like it is and just call this one sort of like a weight loss advice or something. So just to wrap that up, and then I'll start on another one. The weight loss advice would be this: don't do anything drastic. If you're a couch potato, 15 minutes a week more than you were doing before is a good start. Gradually build up. Don't try to keep up with your neighbor who's doing 4 miles on a treadmill every night. That may not be for you, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. But if you eat right, watch your calories, and you should keep a log. Keep a log of what you're eating. Do a little bit more exercise. Park a little further from work. Take the dog for a walk at night. Walk with one of your kids, or your wife, or your significant other, or whatever the case might be. Go for a walk around the block twice a week. Get up and get something yourself rather than have one of your kids get it for you, even though they're right next to what you want. You get up and get it yourself. All these things can help. It's a gradual process. It's kind of a life change. You'll have more energy. You'll feel better. And you don't have to do anything drastic. Just eat a little differently. Now, at some point, I'm sure I'll have to, but I think people get discouraged because they don't lose a lot of weight, or they lose a lot of weight and put it back on, and they go, I'm no sense doing that again. I could tell you my brother-in-law lost a lot of weight. He went on the Atkins diet 10 years ago, and I don't know, he lost 100 pounds or something, but then he put it all back on and more, and now he's got a kidney problem. He's got to take medicine the rest of his life for his kidney because of something that got whacked out. You think about any diet that says have all the bacon you want can't be good. And I love bacon. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a fan of bacon, but not to the point where I'll eat it as my only staple. You need grain. You need carbohydrates. You need some fat, minimal fat. You need a little bit of a lot of things. You certainly need fruits and vegetables in your diet, but those are good. It's a question of getting, who doesn't like a nice cold, well, I like them cold, but who doesn't like a nice cold peach or a nice fresh pear or, even an apple, or watermelon. Those are a little less vitamins there, but these things are healthy for you. Or, I like vegetables. I decided I like spaghetti squash. Kind of cool. I have it like a pasta. Instead of doing angel hair, I'll do spaghetti squash. If you've never made it, it's easy as can be. Cut the thing in half, put it face down on some sort of platter or a plate, put it in the microwave for 13 minutes, both halves, put a couple pokes of a fork in the back of it just so it heats evenly. And when you take it out, wait about 10 minutes till it cools a little bit, put a towel in your hand, put it in your hand, and scrape out the seeds first, and then just take a fork and go it's called spaghetti squash. It's not just regular squash. And that'll make just like spaghetti. And it'll taste delicious. You can have it with butter and garlic, or butter and some whatever your seasoning, salt and pepper, whatever you like. Or you can do what I did and put some meat sauce over it. Delicious, and far less calories. And I love it. I in fact, I'm not going to say I would like it better than pasta, but right now I like it quite a bit. Just got enough different flavor and just a little bit of a bite to it, like an al dente pasta would have. So I like that too. All right, guys, enough about weight loss. If you're thinking about doing weight loss, that's my suggestion based upon, not me, but based upon what I heard from a nutritionist and a physical expert and a doctor, all three of which who we've consulted with. We've been wearing my Fitbit, keeping track of what I'm doing, and hopefully that thing will be flashing with 4 dots here before long. Just flash with 2. So, yeah, that's it for now, guys. That's the weight loss video. I'll post this at some point and move on to my next one.